Hello everyone, welcome to the another lecture of Liquid Solution class 12. So if you have seen the previous video, there we have discussed about the colligative property, right? So now in today's video, we will discuss about ideal and non-ideal solution. I will give you some basic idea regarding this so that you can easily identify which one is ideal solution and which one is non-ideal solution, okay? So for that, I have already written some of the things, some of the information just to save the time. So as you can see, what we have did here, what we will do, we will take one container, okay, A, in which only A component is there. You just see only A, we have taken a container in which we have put only A, okay, and after that, we have taken another container where we have put B component B, okay. Now in the third container, what we have did, we have mixed both A and B, okay. So the basic thing which you have to understand, when only A was there, okay, when only A was there will be some interaction between A, right? When only A was there was some interaction between A and when only B was there was some interaction between BB, right? There was some interaction between BB also. Now what we have did, we have mixed both A and B, and we have got AB, new term which is AB. So again there is an interaction between AB, right? So what we have to see here, when this AA interactions was there, at that time heat was absorbed, right? In this case also heat was absorbed, okay. Now when we have mixed this both A and B, at that time during the formation of AB, heat is released, okay, heat is released. Now this was some idea about this. We will talk about this again when we will talk about the enthalpy. Now the first thing, when we will call this is the solution, right? This is the solution, right? So when we will call this as an ideal solution, first condition is if delta V mixing, okay, delta V mixing, and delta V mixing is what? Change in volume on mixing. Suppose here it was when only A was there, at that time suppose it was 1 liter, okay, just take the example, and this B was suppose again 1 liter, okay, perfect 1 liter. So when we have mixed this A and B, at that time if there is no change in volume, no change in volume means what? 1 liter, it is only 2 liter, it is not 2.0 or 2.1 or 2.2 or you can say 2.10, it is not like this. If it is same, if it is 1 liter, it is 1 liter, when we are mixing it is only 2 liter, means you just see there is no change in volume, right? Exactly 2 liters we are getting here. It is not like that. If it is 2.10 or if it is 2.20 liter, it is not like this. You just see. So if whatever we are mixing here, okay, the same thing we are getting, means when we are mixing, change in volume on mixing means there is no change in volume. 1 liter we have taken, we have got exactly 2 liters, right? So at that time what we can say that if the change in volume on mixing is 0, okay, is 0 means what? This one is 1 liter, this one is 1 liter, exactly we have got 2 liter. Means there is no change in volume. ना ही volume बढ़ा, ना ही volume घटा. Right? So at that time you just see, if change in volume on mixing is 0, then it is called what solution? Ideal solution. I think you are understanding this. ये 1 लीटर जब मिक्स किया 2 लीटर निकला, ना ही 2.0, 2.10 या 2.20 ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, सिर्फ एग्जैक्टली 2 लीटर्स निकल रहा है. तो हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे कि चेंज इन मिक्सिंग जो था वॉल्यूम का वो 0. Means del V mixing is 0, then it is called what? Ideal solution. Okay. Now we will talk about del H. I think in thermodynamics in class 11 you have learned about this enthalpy, right? So if there is no change in enthalpy on mixing, when we are mixing A and B, if there is no change in enthalpy on mixing, at that time also we call them as an ideal solution. As you can see, del H mixing is 0, then also it is ideal solution. Okay. Now you just see, as you can see, one more example. As you can see, what I have told you. Suppose heat has absorbed when this AA has formed, and this BEB has formed when this BB has formed. At that time also some heat has been absorbed. Now when it will break and it will form AB interactions, at that time heat will be released, right? So if the heat absorbed, okay, if the heat absorbed during the formation of AA and BB, if the heat has absorbed, whatever the heat which has been absorbed during the formation of this AA and BB, when it was single, when they were alone, whatever the heat has been absorbed during the formation of this AA and BB, if the same amount of heat is released, if the same amount of heat is released during the formation of this AB, at that time we will call this type of solution is called what? Ideal solution. Right? First thing was, if there is no change in volume, then also what we can say that ideal solution. If there is no change in enthalpy, again it is an ideal solution. Okay. And if the heat absorbed or heat absorbed during the formation of AA and BB is same as the heat released during the formation of AB, then also we will call them as an ideal solution. Now, next thing is the third thing, which is very important, Raoult's law. We have discussed this Raoult's law, right? So if any solution follows Raoult's law at all concentration and temperature, at that time this type of solution is called what? Ideal solution. Means what we can say that we have done this formula, right? P naught A zeta A plus P naught B zeta B, right? So if P absorbed, whatever the we have observed is P naught A zeta and P naught B zeta B, and from the experiment also if you are getting same thing, then it follows Raoult's law. And if this solution follows Raoult's law, then it is called what? Ideal solution. Okay. Third condition, I think all of you have got this, right? First condition is del V mixing. If there is no change in volume on mixing, then also it is called ideal solution. If del H mixing means change in enthalpy on mixing is 0, at that time it is also an ideal solution. If it follows Raoult's law at all concentration and temperature, then also it is ideal solution. Now after that, force of attraction on AA and BB is same as AB. Means what I will tell you. If suppose when AA was only AA was there, so at that time suppose there was some force of attraction between this AA. I am writing in short form FOA. Okay. So when only AA was there, just to make you understand this term. Okay. So when only AA was there, so at that time between this AA there was some force of attraction. Okay. And after that, when only B was there, at that time also there was some force of attraction between BB. Okay. So when we are mixing these two, and when we are getting this AB, at that time if the force of attraction is same as that of AA and BB of this AB, then this is also called what? Ideal solution. Just try to understand this. ये जब ये दोनों एक साथ होगा, उस समय में इन दोनों के बीच में कोई फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन होगा, इसके बीच में भी कुछ फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन होगा. अब जब इसको हम लोग मिक्स कर देंगे दोनों को, उसके बाद जो AB हम लोग के पास बनेगा, उस ए बी का भी फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन अगर ए इसके बराबर है और इसके बराबर है तो हम लोग बोलेंगे ये आइडियल सॉल्यूशन। अंडरस्टूड? एज यू कैन सी, force of attraction of AA, if it is equal to BB and if it is equal to AB, then it is also called what? Ideal solution. Just try to understand this. जब ये सिर्फ AA होगा उस समय में इन दोनों के बीच में कुछ force of attraction होगा, BB के बीच में भी कुछ force of attraction होगा। अब अगर हम लोग इसको मिक्स कर दे तो AB जो बना है नया यहाँ पे, अगर इसका भी force of attraction सेम है तो हम लोग क्या बोल सकते हैं कि ये एक ideal solution है। Okay, just see, force of attraction on AA and is equal to force of attraction on BB, which is equal to force of attraction on AB. Then it is called what? Ideal solution. Okay, so these three terms, basically these four important terms which you have to keep in mind to identify which one is ideal solution and which one is non-ideal solution. First one is del V mixing, means change in volume on mixing. If it is zero, then it is an ideal solution. If del H mixing means change in enthalpy on mixing is zero, then also it is an ideal solution. If it follows Raoult's law at all concentration and temperature, then also it is an ideal solution. And if it is force of attraction between AA and BB is same as AB, then it is also a what we consider ideal solution. Now, the fifth term I think you are seeing here, del F mixing and del G mixing. Del S mixing is what? Entropy, which we have learned in thermodynamics in class 11. Okay. And del G mixing gives free energy. This one also we have discussed, right? In section A, I think I have taught this thermodynamics. If you remember, section A student will better know this, right? So del S mixing and del G mixing, okay? This will be same for ideal as well as non-ideal solution. So this is this thing will be all this last term will not change. Section A student, I think they will remember this, right? Del S mixing and del G mixing means this is an entropy. Change in entropy on mixing, if it is greater than 0, then it is greater than 0, and del G mixing will be smaller than 0. So it is for both. It is for both ideal and non-ideal solution. Okay, this condition will not change. Del S mixing will always be greater than 0, and del G mixing will always be smaller than 0. So this is both for ideal and non-ideal solution. The basic is 1, 2, 3, 4. These four terms you have to keep in mind to identify which one is ideal and which one is non-ideal solution. The first thing, del V mixing, which is change in volume in mixing, it will be equal to 0, then it is an ideal solution. If del H mixing change in enthalpy on mixing is 0, then it is an ideal solution. If it follows Raoult's law at all concentration and temperature, then it is called what? We can say that the ideal solution. If the force of attraction between AA, BB and will be equal to AB interaction, then it is also called ideal solution. Okay? So I hope you have understood about the ideal solution. Now we will talk about the next, which is non-ideal solution. So non-ideal solution, if you have understood ideal solution, then it will become very easy for you to understand the non-ideal solution. So for non-ideal solution, what we can say that the first thing which we have seen here is del V mixing, right? All of you can see this, right? Del V mixing. So if it is a non-ideal solution, then the first condition is del V mixing, okay, which is change in volume on mixing, it will not be equal to 0. The first condition for non-ideal solution. Okay, I hope you are understanding. Suppose what we can just say that if you have taken this 1 liter and we have taken here again 1 liter, if it is coming like on mixing, if it is 2.10 or 2.20, or you can say that 2.5 liters, if it is converting into like this, it means there is a change in volume. Or you may say like this, it is 1.9 liter only, right? Or you can say that 1.99 liters. Are understanding or not? If there is a change in volume, means या तो मिक्स करने के बाद वॉल्यूम बढ़ जाएगा या तो मिक्स करने के बाद वॉल्यूम घट जाता है, तो उसको हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे कि del V मिक्सिंग जो है, चेंज इन वॉल्यूम ऑन मिक्सिंग, वो इक्वल टू 0 नहीं होगा नॉन आइडियल सॉल्यूशन के केस में. ओके, सो आई होप यू आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग दिस. इफ del V mixing, which is if del V mixing is not equal to 0, okay, is not equal to 0, then it is called what? Non-ideal solution. Okay. Now next, del H mixing. So same thing for this also. Change in enthalpy on mixing, which is del H mixing. change in enthalpy on mixing, it will also be equal not equal to 0, right? Change in enthalpy on mixing, it will also be it will not be equal to 0, then it is also called what? Non-ideal solution. After that, Raoult's law, it will not follow Raoult's law, okay? It will not follow Raoult's law at any concentration and temperature. It will not follow Raoult's law, okay, at all concentration and temperature. Now the fourth thing which is very important here, force of attraction. Let us talk about the force of attraction. Force of attraction between AA and BB. AA and BB will not be equal to AB. Just see. Here some interactions was there between AA. Here some interaction was there between BB. Okay. On mixing, when AB has formed, so if it is a non-ideal solution, then at that time the force of attraction between AA and force of attraction between BB, when this AB will form, it will not be equal to that. Understanding or not? Just see, जब AA था यहाँ पे तो कुछ इन दोनों के बीच में फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन था, BB के बीच में कुछ फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन था. अब जब हम लोग मिक्स कर दिए तो AB जब बना, तो जब AB बना तो उस समय में जो इसका फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन देखा गया वो इन लोगों से मैच नहीं कर रहा था, मतलब इक्वल टू नहीं था, या तो कम होगा या तो ज्यादा होगा, वो डिपेंड करता है सिचुएशन पे. ओके, सो इफ फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन बिटवीन AA and BB, if it is not equal to AB, then it is also called non-ideal solution. And for this, as I have already told you, fifth thing, it will be same for all. Del S mixing will always be greater than 0, and the sixth thing is del G mixing will be smaller than 0. So this is same for all condition, ideal and non-ideal, both ideal and non-ideal condition, this is same. Okay, so what we have seen, del B mixing, change in volume on mixing, it will be equal to 0. Change in enthalpy will be equal to 0. It will follow Raoult's law at all concentration and temperature, and force of attraction on AA and BB will be equal to AB. So then it is an ideal solution. If del B mixing is not equal to 0, then it is a non-ideal solution. If del H mixing is not equal to 0, then it is a non-ideal solution. If it does not follow Raoult's law at all concentration and temperature, then it is a non-ideal solution. And after that, force of attraction on AA and BB is not equal to AB, then it is also called non-ideal solution. And for this, del H change in entropy and Gibbs free energy, this will be same for all non-ideal and non-ideal solution. So I hope you have understood what is ideal solution and non-ideal solution. Now the next thing is we will discuss about this non-ideal solution. Okay, we will discuss non-ideal solution which is showing positive deviation and non-ideal solution which is showing negative deviation. Okay, because in 2019 in your MBOS syllabus they have asked this non-ideal solution showing negative positive deviation. So they have asked this. So that next topic will be very important for you. So I think this one all of you have understood, right? So keep up to this. In the next video we will discuss about the non-ideal solution showing positive deviation and the non-ideal solution showing negative deviation. Till that, thank you.